You are about to dive deep into the latest buzz surrounding Justin Bieber and a cryptic social media post that has everyone talking. If you're ready for the full scoop on this unfolding situation, remember to hit that subscribe button. The internet is currently dissecting a subtle, yet undeniably pointed, message from Justin Bieber, and it all revolves around a music producer and a seemingly innocent comment section. Get ready, because the speculation is at an all-time high, and once you see the evidence, you might just find yourself agreeing with the collective online consensus. This isn't just about a casual post. It's about context, history, and the subtle art of throwing shade in the digital age. Justin Bieber, it appears, is at it again. He recently shared a short, humorous clip on his Instagram story. The video features a music producer discussing aspects of their album. Nothing inherently unusual there, right? However, the comment section beneath this video quickly erupted with a singular, resounding declaration. That's about Blanco. Just say Blanco. This isn't a random guess. It's a direct connection being drawn by a massive online audience, all pointing fingers at a specific individual. The collective intuition of the internet rarely steers us wrong when it comes to these kinds of subtle dices, and this instance seems to be no exception. The producer in the clip talks about a specific, iconic part of a song that they claim was an accident. They go on to explain that they didn't even know how to use the software at the time, yet the song became incredibly popular. Then, the details become even more specific. On that song, we were working with Kesha, and she can only be in the studio for 13 seconds, so we recorded the entire song in 13 seconds. It's crazy. The producer further elaborates on the unconventional recording process, stating, "The microphone that we used for that song was an Xbox 360 game headset. The entire song was recorded on that. It was an accident. I literally didn't even try at the gym." The story continues with the producer recounting how they were at a gym without their cell phone when inspiration struck. They asked their brother for his phone while on the treadmill and had a sudden realization. Oh my God, that's such a good idea. They rushed to the studio before anyone else arrived, only to find the synths weren't plugged in. The producer admits, "I don't know how to do anything with electronics, so if you listen to that song, the main sound in the chorus is a grand piano because I didn't even have a synth." They also confess to being not a great player, explaining, "So it's just two notes. It's like mimics two notes. And so many of those songs I made back then, they're all two notes because I'm not that good at playing." Adding another layer of detail, the producer mentions, "I didn't even know you could change the grid type on Pro Tools, so that's why all my first big songs are all 120. Now let's connect the dots." The description given by the producer in Justin Bieber's story eerily matches the widely known anecdotes surrounding Blanco's production of Kesha's massive hit, TikTok. Blanco himself has openly spoken about the chaotic, improvised nature of that recording, including Kesha's limited studio time, the use of unconventional equipment like an Xbox headset, and his own self-admitted limitations with certain instruments and software during his early career. The parallels are striking, almost too specific to be a coincidence. This isn't just a general complaint about producers. It's a remarkably accurate portrayal of a specific individual's recounted experiences. The immediate reaction from the online community was an overwhelming certainty. This was, without a doubt, aimed at Blanco. It's not just a subtle hint. For those familiar with Blanco's stories, it's a direct call-out. This kind of public commentary, even if framed humorously, inevitably stirs the pot, especially given the existing history and perceived tensions between certain public figures. The precision of the shade left little room for interpretation among those who have followed the careers of both Justin Bieber and Blanco. One might question why a public figure with such a vast platform would engage in such seemingly obvious commentary. It's a common understanding, even for those not in the spotlight, that actions and posts on social media are meticulously scrutinized. If a song reminds you of a past conflict or a person you have a complicated history with, common sense dictates you avoid posting it, especially when your every move is under a microscope. Yet, despite this awareness, the post went up, igniting a firestorm of speculation and confirmation. It suggests either a remarkable lack of foresight or a deliberate intention to provoke a reaction. The public, particularly fans who follow these narratives closely, often act as digital detectives. They dissect every word, every image, searching for hidden meanings and connections. This level of analysis can often surpass the work of professional investigators. Fans, driven by curiosity and an innate understanding of subtle social cues within their communities, piece together fragments of information to form a coherent narrative. This collective intelligence, fueled by shared knowledge and rapid information dissemination, means that even the slightest hint can be amplified into a full-blown discussion. The online consensus is firm. This specific Instagram story, with its detailed recounting of a producer's unconventional methods, is unequivocally about Blanco. There's a prevailing sense that the post not only highlights past perceived issues, but also reinforces a narrative of ongoing tension. It's a move that, for many, makes the individual posting it appear to be unnecessarily engaging in drama and perhaps even obsessed with past conflicts. The sentiment is that at some point, one must recognize when enough is enough and move on from situations that constantly invite negative attention. This situation also highlights a recurring theme: the difficulties some public figures seem to have in navigating the complexities of their digital footprint. With platforms that reach billions, every action, every shared piece of content, is subject to intense scrutiny and interpretation. The idea that such a public figure would not anticipate the inevitable linking of these specific details to a well-known individual strains credulity for many observers. It suggests a certain disregard for the consequences or, perhaps, a calculated risk to generate further buzz. Ultimately, this instance serves as a powerful reminder of how interconnected the digital world has become and how quickly even subtle gestures can be magnified and understood by a global audience. The narrative around public figures is no longer solely controlled by them. It's a dynamic, collaborative effort between the individual and the vast, observant online community. The internet's collective memory and investigative prowess mean that no detail, however small, goes unnoticed, and every piece of content becomes a potential clue in an ongoing, public unfolding of events. What do you make of all this? Do you believe this Instagram story was a direct call-out to Blanco, or do you think it's all just an overreaction from the internet? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you, and your insights are truly valuable. We are so grateful for your kindness, your love, and your constant support. It means the world to us to know that these discussions, even when they're about seemingly trivial pop culture moments, can offer a small break or a moment of distraction for you. Thank you for being here and for being part of this community. Your comments truly motivate us to continue creating content. We'll see you in the next video.